Oke guys, game pertama antara Eko dengan Onic. Ini Eko ini yang ada Kartizi, cok. Lu tahu sendiri lah Kartizi itu sejago apa kalau main Lancelot, bos. Jadi gue tertarik untuk restream MPLPH kali ini sama kayak kemarin Black Lesson Omega, jadi langsung kita gas aja guys ya. Draftnya sih masih normal-normal aja dari Onic. Eko main assassin. Julian. Normal sih draftnya, nggak ada yang wow gitu ya guys ya. Gue cuma penasaran aja sama gameplaynya si Kartizi ini masih segila dulu atau kagak ya guys ya.
Yeah, you know, Esmeralda Jungle, I think we've teased that since last season, but we haven't really seen it in professional play yet.
Right.
Savior locked in for the side of Echo. Onic Philippines, this is most likely going to be a Valentina versus Savior, but as you said, in the XP lane, the Valentina would absolutely destroy the Esmeralda.
Ini pemain Onic ini baru semua, cok. Pemain Onic ini baru semua, guys. Bener-bener semuanya baru, cok. Wah, draftnya sih kalau boleh jujur draft team fight-nya sih kuatan Onic sih ya. Udah jelas banget ada Atlas, Tamus, Valentina, Faramis. Ini team fight-nya udah terlalu gila, cok. Cuman kalau ngomongin split ya kalian udah tahu sendiri lah. Eko mainnya Claude, Natalia tuh udah susah ditangkep, cok. Facecam-nya gue kecilin dulu guys, bar. Facecam-nya gue kecilin dulu bentar.
The pace here in the jungles, you know, this is that David Goliath kind of storyline between two junglers alone.
Yeah, and we don't. The fact of the matter is, we don't even know what Carles is using at the moment. If it is the Julian, then you give him the comfort heroes. You know, the type of heroes that are.
Right. Game 1 antara Eko melawan Onic PH ya guys ya.
Very much, but at this point, I'm kind of scared.
Tadi dia Julian first pick ya, tapi Claude ini mahal banget loh guys. Claude ini mahal banget loh buat Filipina loh. Soalnya dari kemarin gue lihat ya, Claude pun di blacklist itu di first pick, cok. Jadi memang Claude ini lagi hero yang hot-hotnya lah untuk kalian pakai di rank, cok. Tank Natalia di sini dia bantu god lane-nya dulu kayak biasa.
So interesting thing.
Ya, dia jungler Tamus. Harusnya sih early game di Turtle sih harusnya menangan Onic ya, karena dia megang Faramis sama Tamus. Walaupun Eko nih main Natalia Julian yang lebih cepet ininya apa namanya pick off-nya. Cuman kalau di 3 lawan 3 masih kuatan Onic sih. Untuk Faramis Tamusnya terlalu gila nih. Semuanya bantuin. Valentinanya ditaruh di offlane guys, karena dia pakai Valentina Faramis anjir. Dilepas loh Valentina Faramis ya. Kalian bayangin aja, cok. Valentina Faramis dilepas 2 hero OP.
In front of our eyes last season, but right now I feel like they're more determined to slowing down this game, considering that they do have that Claude in the goal. Yawi, he does have other ideas here.
Yawinya nggak berani, darahnya aja setengah itu udah. Natalianya.
I mean, that's typically what you want to do with a Natalia, right? As much as possible, you want to try to get in Sensui's face, right? He does have the Demon Slayer emblem too, so he's going to be pretty much just slamming into those objectives. I mean, even taking part of the jungle here, because that's where you really excel, right? But again, because Carl TZ decided to go with this way for that Julian jungle, I feel like their team fight potential can be very good, but still, I mean, even with the Atlas, right? With Rapidu being on the Atlas, the team fight potential, you've got to deal with.
Faramisnya level 4. Wah, ini Turtle nih udah serem banget nih, Onic Filipin nih. Tamus Faramis 2. Tamus sama Faramis aja kayaknya bisa 2 lawan 4 dah. Dapet loh. Dapat turtle-nya deh. Nah, Partisi mati. Tamusnya mati juga.
But that is going to be the trade, and Dirk grabs one here as well to fall for Echo.
It's 2-4-1, and so far, Sanji making his debut, steals it away with the Dawning Light. Midnight, have you heard about this Sanji instinct that we're seeing right now?
Yep, he is a very, very talented player, I would say, for Echo. But so is the ex-player for Onic. Actually, it's not Ryota that is playing the Valentina, it's Der. Der, we all know him from previous seasons. The moment that he showed up...
Ini Onic bener-bener 5-nya baru, Cok. Bahkan Ryota juga nggak main. Bener-bener 5 pemain baru, guys.
Echo for trying to go for the turtle. That's the reason why Carl TZ was able to slip in, but with the sacrifice of his own life. Echo, they were really lucky with the Dawning Light that they've gotten the turtle kill, but Onic, they won that specific skirmish.
Yeah, definitely. And we could see that translate to our gold here. It's a 1k gold lead for Onic Philippines after 2 kills going to the hands of Dare. This is very important considering Valentina is one of their key picks in this draft. 101 on Dare. Can he actually transition this into a powerful mid game?
I think he can, right? And it also depends too on what ultimates do you want to take here?
Oh, wait a minute.
It's
the awesome value prediction from Samsung. Make sure to make your predictions and you may get a chance to win an A33 5G. You have 3 more seconds to do so. Go for it right now.
Week 4, the winner will be chosen.
Si Eko.
But again, going back to this, right? Dur has a potential.
Oke, Onic udah ngumpul. Pokoknya kalau Onic ngumpul jangan pernah dilawanin, guys, sama Eko. Eko mesti nge-split, dan nge-split, Cok. Nggak bakal bisa kalau nggak nge-split. Tapi kayaknya Eko sama Onic Filipin ini nggak terlalu kuat ya di Filipina. Eko harusnya, Eko tuh ini gadang-gadang kuat banget kan, karena dia ada si Kartizi kan. Kartizi itu kan the best Lancelot. Nah, diangkat. Gila lu lihat, Cok. Kartizi udah dapet retry-nya, dia ngindarin Atlas juga anjir. Oniknya kurang ngegas Kartizinya tadi. Harusnya antara si Faramisnya atau si Atlasnya tadi yang ngegas ke Juliannya dulu biar nggak bisa retry. Itemnya langsung ini dia.
And we are looking at a very aggressive move here from Onic. I'm
Mati
not quite
nih
sure
Tamus
why
nih.
they're going in for this.
Oh, nggak ada ulti ya Sanji ya? Nggak ada ulti. Oh, baru ada ulti. Langsung digas sama Cloud. Mati 1. Tapi double kill Faramisnya. Timingnya nggak pas tadi Kartizi sama Cloud-nya nggak langsung begitu stun langsung Cloud masuk, dia kayak ada rada ngelek dikit tadi. Chemistry-nya masih kurang kayaknya nih Cloud dan Kartizi. Makin late game makin serem ya dari arah Eko harusnya. Dia ada Esme, ada Xavier, ada Cloud guys. Nah, Esme-nya nge-freeze lane biar creep-nya maju. Esme Valentina harusnya menang Esme sih, udah level segini ya. Udah lama banget nggak ngeliat Valentina XP, bro.
This is his re-debut in the MPL. We do know that he had some experience before, but the landscape is different. It's the same game, but a different story. For Onic Philippines veterans such as Dare, but Echo, they want to strike back their early game, giving up the MPL. We do know that he had some experience before, but the landscape is different. It's the same game, but a different story for the side of Onic Philippines.
Oh, emang nge-lag ya?
Such as Dare, but Echo, they would want to strike back their early.
Emang dari sananya Cok nge-lag. Ya ampun.
At the same time talking about Dur here. Oh, hold on. They find a pick here on Rapidu. They're going to be happy with finding a kill across the map. So in another position, the top side.
Nah, mati lagi. Nice banget Eko. Akhirnya dia memang udah nggak bisa perang di turtle guys, karena dia Valentina Faramis Tamus, dia langsung otaknya langsung ke Godland, dia ngebunuh. Biar Cloud-nya fed.
But on the other end of the map in the gold lane, Benecutie is looking to farm not just gold but also confidence. We could already see him extend his lane.
Cloud dapat turret, Eko tuker sama turtle guys, masih untung sih karena Cloud-nya makin dapat space lagi di sini. Duitnya sama persis ya, 20.000 ya.
Against a quad, he does not have Purify. So Onic PH, they still have a lot of ways of disabling Benecutie on skirmishes. Rapidot, he should be the target for Echo. They should be watching out for the Fatal Links from Onic. But at the end of the day, the Valentina and Faramis are still high pressure heroes that Echo needs to watch out for.
4-4 is our kill score. 8 minutes inside this game. We will have the first.
Kita butuh perang sih.
Spawning in a minute from now.
Pengen lihat perang gua guys. Kalau udah menggila. Cloud-nya enak ini. Lawan hero beginian.
Just at face value here, I think as long as Rapidude can get someone with the Fatal Links,
hilang
then
sih
they have
turretnya.
the advantage, right? Especially around that Lord pit here. And like Midnight's been mentioning, you know, the combination of a Valentina and a Faramis is deadly. And it's already showing, right? Super Prince at 3-0-1. He's going that magic damage build. He's even got the magic worship, right? So I actually like this version of Faramis because I feel like his poke, that magic damage is very deadly, but you can already see both teams.
4 ngumpul di kiri, 4 ngumpul di kanan.
Might be in trouble here. Goes in for
Langsung hilang, Atlasnya langsung ult. Atlasnya selalu miss ultinya, Cok. Selalu kepancing sama si ini. Selalu kepancing sama si Kartizi. Gampang juga ya Julian ngindarin ulti Atlas, guys. Segampang itu kah? Buset, ganas banget Kartizi nih.
Nice save there coming in from Super Prince. A well-timed cult altar to deny the kill from Carl TZ. And now 9 minutes in, they only lost 1 in that entire fight. But looks like Lord will be started by Echo.
The moment Prince respawn, flicker in to use the ultimate to save his friends, but Echo, they're now in position of the Lord, trying to take it. Rapidot.
Rapidot looking for a setup here, gets the vision, doesn't commit, doesn't have the Fatal Links just yet. Now he does, could go in for this. There's the sounding light below.
Atlasnya nggak pernah dapat ulti ke Julian, Cok. Selalu dihindarin, anjir. 3 kali gue liatin, guys. Atlasnya nih miss mulu. Gila, bos. Kartizi nih, bos.
Carl TZ once again with an on-point retribution for the first Lord of the game. Can we actually expect this to be consistent this time around?
I think so. A beautiful timing on the retribution. It was also the dodge from the Fatal Links.
Oke, di sini ada pause.
This is really, you know, Echo putting off a lot of the skills on the table. The amount of mechanical prowess on this team is really showing up against Onic PH.
Yeah, and we are heading on to a short pause here in the game right now. This is looking to be a very close
Nampaknya
one.
ada pause di sini, brother.
This is a David and Goliath matchup supposedly. Onic Philippines is holding their ground really well against Echo.
Jangan kelamaan ya, guys ya, pause-nya ya.
Game is that there's no tank at all. So
except for the Atlas.
You know, Atlas is for just setting up team fights.
True.
But I would say that there's no front line for both sides. That's why team fights are decided on whoever gets the priority target first, which we saw earlier when Yawi got the first pick off against Onic PH. But at this moment, heroes respond really quick. So when team fights drag out, you know, the winners are decided by whoever wipes out the enemy team first. But as of this moment, yeah, there's a lot of damage coming out from both sides. So it could go either way, which is really important when you want to see the winner or the you know, the overall advantage for either team, which in this specific situation Echo got, because they've gotten themselves the neutral objectives, which is the Lord. Again, I have to point out,
Tuh udah mau main lagi tuh, Cok. Bentar dong, pause ternyata, guys.
That was a Superman moment from him, and this is the usual form we're seeing from Carl TZ.
Yeah, and we're finally back here in the game. A very short pause this time around. I was already panicking. I still remember Season 9. It was the 3 of us in the English broadcast. A long pause, and we just talked about everything already. But going back in Season 10, big improvement here. Less than 2 minutes. That's pretty pog. And now Echo, they're going to push with a Lord.
Yeah, and I mean, again, look at the lead, right? Look at the gold lead that Echo has managed to gain for themselves. They're going to get a ton of space on this Lord as well as they get some more turrets across the map. Now, this is the thing, right? Midnight pointed this out. There really isn't much tankiness here, right? There is the Atlas, but Rapidude's job is literally go in, get a Fatal Links, and probably die, right? So that's the thing. But, you know, Sensui, Thamus, I mean, a jungle Thamus, a little bit less tanky. You don't have that vengeance that we typically see from a side lane Thamus, but that's the thing. If Yawi can continue to find picks here, that gives him a huge advantage.
Look at Benny Cutie. The amount of gold that he has right now is absurd. 11 minutes in, he already has 8k gold. And the next one is 6,900.
True.
Carl TZ following suit. And this is because of the fact that Onic PH have nothing against the Claude. And Benny Cutie has been farming.
Cloudnya udah
You know,
8.000,
when you think
Cok.
about it, Benny Cutie hasn't won in a while. But
Duitnya
if you think about
nge-stuck
it,
di Cloud
a lot
nih.
of the gold laners that are quite popular in MPL Philippines look at Benny Cutie as one of the greats, one of the best to actually play this role. And for a reason, Benny Cutie is a legend on his own. But look at the damage dealt Midnight. Sanji making his debut, looking great on this Savior.
I also love the fact that they're trying to use Savior as a poking hero so that Yawi can find pickoffs against Onic PH. Sanji is willing to commit his ultimate for the vision and for the poking mechanism, which I don't do personally because I want to be able to kill steal with the Dawning Light.
Against most people that
Yeah,
play Xavier.
Like most people.
Like most people do, but Sanji has really been on point with the Savior, the Savior usage. With the amount of control that he has on team fight, the only thing that is concerning them is the saves coming out from Super Fins, which also has been on point.
Yeah, shoutouts to all the Savior mains who reserve their ultimates solely for stealing kills. Okay, now the Lord will be started here by Echo, but Rapidude knows this. Nice Dawning Light coming in from Sanji. Will they be able to contest this one as the Lord falls down to half?
Well, Yawi
Oke.
on the other side
Oh,
of the
Yawinya
field,
mau
so
nge-split.
they're gonna continue this
Masa mau nge-end sih?
here.
Bukannya masih ada meledaknya itu ya, guys ya?
Setup has the concealed play here. Rest of the team there.
Oh, Valentinnya kepaksa mundur, guys. Lordnya
Lordnya
ditahan. 4 lawan 4 nih, 4 lawan 4 nih, guys. 4 lawan 4, 4 lawan 4. Julian. Ini retrinya dapat terus, anjir. Wah, rata, guys. Gila lu, Cok. Mati juga nih Faramis nih. Mati semua. Sisa Tamus, Cok. Mati nggak Tamusnya nih? Kejar. Cepat hidupnya, Cok, si Faramis.
Big win here coming in from Echo. Not only were they able to secure an inhibitor turret via Yawi split push, but Carl TZ, as you said, Midnight, very consistent on that retribution, takes the
Woi,
Luminous for themselves. And
lu lihat, Cok. Faramisnya bikin golden staff, anjir. Woi, itu loh. Faramisnya bikin golden staff, Cok. Gara-gara dia mau ngambil ultinya Clouda tuh, sumpah. Wah, ini sih jadi thumbnail ya, guys ya. Aneh banget tapi Faramis pakai golden staff. Gila. Faramisnya golden staff, anjir.
Can I just say, this is what I was talking about before we got into the draft, right? I wanted to see Echo just synergize as a team. And that's exactly what they're doing this game.
Buset.
All across the board, everybody is playing their role here. Like you guys mentioned, Sanji is just unrelentless in those Dawning Lights to find people, poke them down a little bit if he wants to. But again, it's to enable Yawi hunting around, finding those angles, finding those moments for the team. And dude, Benny Cutie just able to just not die at all. And like you mentioned, Midnight have a heck of a time on vacation mode, farming up the majority of the game. To this point now,
Ini sih yang sampai ngambil ulti Clouda terus emang sakit banget sih ini. Ini sih keren sih. Valentinanya atau Faramis tadi? Valentina kan? Valentina kan? Golden Staff.
Benny Cutie is, as we saw in the gold graphs as well earlier, Midnight, we did see Benny Cutie up by 2,000-3,000 gold compared to every other player in this game.
It is basically the same treatment that Echo is doing up against an Estes, now turned Faramis. Claude might be the answer that we're looking for against this OP hero, but for Onic, again, Super Prince has really been on point with the casting of the Cold Altar, but the main problem that they have right now is that they don't
Natalianya bisa split sekarang, guys.
compared to
Udah nggak ada turret.
Output as much damage compared to Echo. Like you look at the lineup of Echo, they just spell out sheer damage output.
And imagine if we live in a world where Beatrix and I think what's the other gold layer? Wan gets nerfed to the ground. Claude Stonks will be way up in the sky. Now Echo, they're gonna start once again. This is third lord of the game. Onyx Sensui does have a good amount of control over their area, but it's
Valentinanya nggak ikut perang tapi. Mati nggak nih Yawi ini?
Right, Yawi being spotted off again by Dur here, so Lord gonna be less than half health. It might actually reset a little bit.
Wah, ini mah SME-nya masuk ke clean juga nggak bakal mati, Cok. Wah, mati Atlasnya. Valentinanya nggak perang, Cok. Tapi nggak ada Kartizi, nggak ada retri. Tapi tetap dipaksa sih.
For Onic to actually contest that Lord, and now Echo, they're going to be able to secure this even without Carl TZ.
This is the difference between both lineups. You see Onic TH trying to do their best, and even though the choice for Echo was really good, they went against Rapido. The choice was also
Valentina nggak bisa ikut perang, guys, gara-gara Natalia yang split mulu anjir. Pusing juga ya. Soalnya winning condition Onic tuh harus perang 5-5. Tuh, Faramisnya bikin golden staff anjir. Bukan Valentina. Kenapa dia bikin golden staff ya? Hah? Salah item atau gimana sih? Kayaknya aneh banget dah item begitu.
17 minutes in or 18
Iya loh.
minutes in, we have another Lord push this time around in the top.
Apa emang
lane
bagus golden
for the
staff?
side of Echo. It's going to be extremely hard for Onic to defend against this. It's an 8k, almost 8k gold lead for the side of Echo. Can they actually go for one big push here?
I think they could. And again, I just want to, before we see this push in here to the base, Yaoi's doing an amazing job at forcing Dur to take care of him, to literally babysit Yaoi. So that takes out that kind of factor of one of your ultimates being stolen and used against you, right? Because he has to constantly control Yaoi here. So now as that Lord is getting ready to march up in the top side, Onic Philippines is going to have to respond to that. They're going to lose this mid turret most likely. And they do have a potential chance to defend here. Dawning Light's going to come out, just poking everybody. That's going to be the mid inhibitor turret being open now. Base cracked open. Starboard goes in. Rapido
Langsung mati Valentinanya. Natalianya fokus turret. Nah, endgame. Oke guys, kita langsung lanjut aja ke game 2. Itu Valentinanya Faramisnya golden staff ya guys ya. Gua nggak tahu itu salah item atau enggak sih. Ya udah guys, kita ke game 2 ya. Let's go.
Sadly for Onic Philippines, this marks